Oh, oh, wait. Oh, wait. I didn't do anything. Wait. Hi, Finn. It's fancy meeting you here. It's... I didn't open anything. I was having my soup. Okay, so from the beginning, congratulations Akira on redeeming first. Congratulations Pez on also being first. Hello Fukuro, thank you for being here for. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. I was doing something earlier. Let's go back to color picker, and then we move ourselves here, and then we. I want to do that grayscale thing again. Ow. Fukuro, thank you for being here for a year. Is basing on our anniversary of you being here.
Oya?
Thank you for popping in.
Oya oya.
Oya, oya, oya. Thank you for the follows. Oh, Sagi, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope you're having fun with whatever you got planned. Yeah. And then the edge, and then win. Then I do T. Congrats on also getting first. Oh, ignore this. Let me go back to this activity. No, wait, tits. Wait. Go away. This where is color grading? On. Saturation down. Brightness up. Contrast up and then brightness down. Like that. And then the color filter is slightly red. Something like this. I don't know. No. Like that. Bam. 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 Okay, and then the game is loaded, so I go to the game. I've been talking, right? Okay, good. My mic is on. Switch to Slay the Princess. So, with all that set up, everybody, thank you for popping in. Today is going to be more Slay the Princess. I enjoyed playing it the last time. I liked the different princesses there, so I'm going to continue this one. I think whatever happened here is the end. So ignoring that, we'll start up a new game, go through a whole run again, collect new ones. I'll try to get them, do the things that I've not done before yet. I have to think about certain things. I know there's a couple new routes. There's a couple old routes that I've definitely not done.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I think I skipped.
You're here to slay her.
It's a nice game.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I should stop the autoplay for a second. Stop it. Yeah, I also very much like this game. I wanna play through everything and get through all the endings, and then make a full tier list of all of the princesses and the voices, like they've done on their official like Discord and stuff. Like people are fighting over who they think is the best girl now and best guy. So I did that too. Did you finish the game also, Ace? In here. I don't know. Congratulations, Finn, on redeeming first. We had a lot of firsts today, but you are the first to get first. Congratulations. Ignoring all of this, what kind of route do we... Oh, we never finished the nightmare because I ran away like a bitch last time. So let's do that.
That's the spirit.
Let's go all the way in. I'm just gonna skip through the intro.
Up the short path.
I played through this. We know what happened here. If you don't know what happened, free to check previous VODs or other people's games. I'm gonna skip through
The interior.
the basic stuff. We take the blade.
The door to the base.
We're gonna tell her we're gonna kill her.
Oh, are you
remove
now?
our element of surprise.
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and...
Tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your...
And then we... I'm not gonna drop the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint at her. Squint at her a little more. And then we slay her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
I mean, this is fine too. Okay, and then do we... Which one leads to the fighting the demon princess? I want to make sure not to do that. And then we flee.
Are you serious? It's a good idea. We've taken some... Fine. You make...
Here we go. Yeah, here and then... you're not a prince. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you.
I want to be so sure about outlasting me.
Yeah, she's a... Okay. Now, we're back here. Yes, more waifu. Yes, welcome in B. She's gonna kill me again. Okay. Oh, unrelated. B, apparently. You know how we were talking about round 1 earlier? Apparently, my brothers already went today, so they got a couple plushies and stuff already. So we have that at least. I didn't go, I guess, because I was here. But wow, yes, you guys have all been doing well. What? Yeah, I don't know. Didn't say anything, but I usually don't go. They go every once in a while, and I usually don't go with them because it's very early and stuff. And this time, I mean, I was thinking about them, but do I don't know. I could probably ask for one if I wanted to. I'll figure it out. I didn't really see the full collection of what they had yet. Man, she's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
No, I'm not.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Wasn't as big. Oh, apparently the drink coasters are all gone, but they got a good amount
I think
of
you'll
plushies.
find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Let's go.
A warning. Before you go, she will
She's
lie. I
lying,
don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Let's go. We go and we don't run like a little bitch.
The interior of the cabin is
completely
plain,
open.
the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
Still have my
A
soup.
pristine blade stands between you and the open,
honey, I just piled back.
inviting
Okay.
basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her
If
eyes
you see
on
her,
us?
she's on the right now. She's already out.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not
wait, she's on the left
already
as well.
gotten out.
We're crazy.
If you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Yummy.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
So cabin is a little different from before.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Let's ignore the mirror, I don't care about. Let's get the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Can I have a bomb?
The blade is the only
Just
thing you
bomb the
need
entire
to finish
building.
your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
I don't know about that. It didn't really work last
Those
time.
are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Let's go.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Stop. Same line.
Her cruel
I
and
cry.
playful voice
Welcome in.
prances up
You're-
the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back.
You
We're gonna
here?
have a lot of fun,
She's
you
here
and
too.
I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How you doing, Cry? How hard is it to throw a knife? Can I just like bam and be done with
It
it?
can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd
Crystal's
be
here. Love
defenseless.
Crystal.
If a knife is even enough to do
You got-
anything against something like her in the first place.
Me good. Got food. How's ya? I also have my food. I had some chicken and now I'm having some cream soup. And I'm having my soup while I let this autoplay. Hi Reverse, welcome in. You guys have all been doing well. Back to
It'll be
autoplay.
enough.
And my soup. I love soup. I love soup. Soup is so good. I wasn't sure if I made it thick enough, but it's pretty thick. As it should be. As I like it. I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Missionary thinks I can do it. Step off into the void. Just jump off. That's pretty funny. I haven't done that yet. So I sort of want to just jump off and kill myself. I'm very sleep deprived, but I missed yesterday's stream. No problem. It's fine. As long as you popped in now, and that's what matters. Appreciate it. I'm coming to guard. I mean, because we're scared as fuck. Because in the last life, she fucking murdered us as a ghosty lady. So I want to kill myself. Let's go. Bye bye.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an
You
invisible
have an
force.
invisible wall.
Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
Oh. I was curious. I don't know. Falling into an infinite void means seem better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared. Yeah, I'm a little bitch. I get to keep my little bitch run.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything?
They don't have art for that.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh boy, this is new.
As you emerge,
not new
you
anymore.
find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
The one, because it ends.
She
I
could
don't
be
think
anywhere,
infinite void ends
and
at
there's
all.
nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
What's the reasoning in this place?
Excuse me, I'm being
This is new?
incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh, she's in my head. Can I leave?
You turn back to the stairs,
No.
only to find that they aren't there. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
They juked me.
There you are.
Hello, lady.
I told you I was going to
All
find
animated
you.
and stuff. Not jiggly.
As the princess approaches,
Hello.
your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms
Oh yeah,
quickly
she
follow.
gets close, we just fucking die. I remember
This is
her.
it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Isn't supposed to be like this,
I
yeah.
wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Don't
Your
break
vision
me,
cuts
please.
out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Oh, I
Your
remember
lungs
this.
pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function?
The voice of
or do you
Paranoid
not?
is
And then
so-
experience
such a hard
stops once
worker.
more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Please do it.
You
Please
have
keep me alive.
seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you
Live.
gasp for breath. Liver,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
heart, lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
I need to make sure
She's
not
an
to choose the same
assassiness.
option.
Why?
that I did last time. I don't remember what I
Why
did
doesn't
last time.
matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Nerves. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
Just go and kill her? Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me?
Nerves. Heart.
What happened after you killed me last time?
Liver.
I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn out this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not gonna try and kill you, so do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Liver.
Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Leave together. Run or slay the princess.
Heart. Lungs.
Right, this is my little bitch run right now, right? So I'm gonna talk and try to talk her out of it first.
Liver.
What come to you alive? What do you want from me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then...
Nerves.
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
True.
Lungs.
You
I
should
don't
keep me
think I
alive.
can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Lungs.
I'm sure you want to leave, but that's not good.
Nerves.
If you need me alive, then why'd you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
I guess.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Liver. Nerves.
You seem miserable.
I'm dying.
Nerves. Heart.
I was gonna stop you from destroying the world. You can't just let you leave.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
I don't think you can do that.
I'm
You're not
going to
big
make
enough.
it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Liver.
The world needs fear, doesn't
The
it?
animation.
Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good.
Liver,
So what harm is there really in letting me out?
lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
People will die if you do to them what you've done to me.
But everyone dies
hello.
eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end,
Nerves,
each and every one of them gets unwound.
liver,
And then those things get to become a new everybody.
heart,
Just to come apart all over again.
nerves,
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen.
nerves,
And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
A little bit.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
If I let you out, what then? Do you go our separate ways? You just leave and like, how? Have
No,
fun.
definitely not.
Liver,
If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my
Oh.
side.
We'll be
A little
besties
good
for
luck
life.
charm to make sure I stay free.
liver,
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Piranha's agony. I'm not gonna stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side.
Nerves, heart, lungs.
Well, I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Can you turn off this whole organ shutting
I
down
am
situation?
what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
liver,
Sounds like a great deal. Yeah, except for the fact that I'm like constantly dying around her. If not for the voice of the paranoid, I'd be dead right now.
heart, lungs, liver,
And what if I refuse to let you out?
Then we're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Who's whispering? My voice. The voice of the paranoid.
static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
Oh.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Keep
Only
going.
until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right?
Heart,
This doesn't end until you let me out.
Nice.
And a lot can happen before
None is
that.
not part of the mantra
I'm
here.
sure I can get creative.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
lungs,
lungs,
liver,
liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
Oh,
lungs.
I want to check something. I forgot that I was gonna do it.
Lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver.
I like this one
nerves,
too. This is
heart,
interesting,
lungs,
but I don't know what kind of.
heart,
I want to
lungs,
make sure I don't do
liver,
the same thing as last time.
Heart, lungs,
So what I'm
liver,
gonna do-
nerves. Heart, lungs, liver,
Well, we need
I'm
friends.
glad you're seeing things my way.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Surprised it's not a Riz. There is a Riz one.
Liver,
The voice of the
It was at this moment that he knew
something.
he fucked up.
liver,
He.
heart,
It's when you choose a route where
lungs,
you try to
liver,
date the
nerves,
princess and it
heart,
comes in.
lungs,
The
liver,
voices
nerves,
change.
Heart, lungs, liver,
But
nerves,
anyways, I'm
lungs,
gonna
liver,
stay with my
nerves,
nightmare.
heart,
We're gonna be besties
lungs,
in here
liver,
and not out there.
nerves, heart, lungs,
Toss the blade and
liver,
remain with your
nerves,
nightmare.
Heart, lungs,
I'm not
liver,
gonna do any of this.
nerves,
I'm not helping you leave, and I'm
lungs,
not gonna try to kill you. So do
nerves,
your worst.
heart, Are you serious? Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, you fling the blade into the void,
Riz
denying
sound
yourself the
button, no, I'm good.
opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best. Heart, lungs, liver,
You poor deluded
Hello.
thing.
She's not even flickering
Do you
anymore.
think a single moment of bravery changes you into
Don't
something
stare at me
you're
with your
not?
big ol' eyeballs.
I am what
Served
I
you back.
am. And you're always going to be a coward.
No, I am like whatever.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh, creepy mouth. She's
You
crying.
don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete
gonna
reality
shut it
of
down
your
because
existence
she's just that
threads
scary.
its way through your mind.
Just being near
God.
her kills us.
Death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Oh, okay.
No.
Let me out.
Your
I've
existence
done this before.
hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
She doesn't want to be here
Let
anymore.
me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers.
She's so happy.
Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Ew.
Let me out.
And
Diagnosis.
the cycle of life.
It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again.
Is this the choice I made last time?
Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
I should have saved.
Let me out.
No. No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Well, oops, I think I broke you. Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5, Chapter whatever. We do this forever. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell
What
was
this
that?
ending for?
Who are we?
The
What are we
narrator kill
doing?
himself? I don't fucking know.
There was a princess, I think.
The
It's
broken.
all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
It was like just a
We
minute
have
ago.
to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Yeah, why are we back
We're
out here?
supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel
The voice
would
is
be
spinning.
more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Many, many times. I think they're all wrong. It's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of that? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can say it. Proceed to cabin. Stay where you are. Okay. Yeah. How many times have you been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so.
She said so.
You're
Did you
part
listen
of
to her?
everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Tuna wraps survived the stream. I mean, tuna wraps are good. I like tuna. That doesn't make sense. I don't remember being here twice before this. And some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here this other time? Someone else make decisions? Yeah, I wasn't even there. What the fuck?
What does here even mean if you really think
You
about
guys
it?
are fake. Fake news. I've only been here twice.
Shut up. You were here. Every single time.
No, I wasn't.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged. You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
When you think about AI in the current state, very, very sudden change of topic from what I'm streaming. I don't know. I think AI is fine. It's they shouldn't be stealing from people that don't consent for stealing, but like there are many uses where it helps alleviate the tediousness for a lot of other things too. So it's like it depends on how it's used. It's still very new. Anyways, let's keep it relevant to the stream a little bit. What if we don't go in the cabin?
We've tried that.
Smitten is you?
It doesn't work.
Did you see her just murder us earlier?
Our
by
hearts
being next to us?
always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it. I remember everything.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
No, I need to know.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares?
I care.
They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers.
Oh.
And they all just end in quivering torment.
Oh.
It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us. And then she smashes us into smaller
If she finds us out here, then she's
If
already
you
out.
all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
But they're so funny. Are the voices past versions? Not exactly. It seems more like you get a new voice based on the choices you've made. They are overall versions of the main character, but they're like the player are like a different entity, sort of. And the voices are just there to like guide us in certain ways. Can you make sense of them?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Because he's not with us in our loops. Oh, they're talking about me? No. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know, cry. I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it. You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me. He's worse than her.
Let's go in.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been.
There's no cabin anymore.
Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
And the mirror.
No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Oh, there it is.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
Yeah, we ignore the mirror. I don't care.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it help? Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that sound? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much.
That's
why
true.
they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Those are stickers? I
Or
know
you could
those are
just give
stickers.
up.
I just forgot that they were existing. I just heard a sound and I didn't see a thing in chat. I was like, what the fuck? Let's go.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
I've never seen them before. I saw it from someone else's stream and I took it.
Pieces.
Not interrupting
She's
anything,
on
am
the
I?
other side. And we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Let's go.
Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
What do I even do? Proceed? We just go. They're like, we don't even know what the fuck to do.
And it already has worked. It's gone.
There it
Don't
is.
you see?
It's a little knife.
We're one step closer to
Is this
her.
gonna be like her dead body?
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Yeah, it's time to invest in story. I mean,
Take it.
you can mess with them
It's
as
the
much as
only
you
way
want to.
forward.
It's take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else, don't you remember? You have to take the blade. It's good. It's like you've already done this 50,000 times, even if you don't remember. So you have to take the blade. Okay, no options for me.
You reach down to take the blade, but
this is
as
new.
you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth,
Hello.
you see something staring back at you.
The abyss stares back.
It fills you with dread. It's she's watching us. She never stops watching us.
She's here.
You really are a coward.
With every word she
Oh, she's
speaks, the
coming up.
princess in the pit blinks closer.
Stop shaking at me like
I
that.
was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
And closer.
How many arms
I
you got?
was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything.
Sexy. What do you
Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
just eat the sword? I mean, the sword already got
All
you.
that's
Oh,
left is for you to take my hand and let me out.
you can get this far.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and
Curb
spreading
stomp her
fear
back.
wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness.
Down the drain.
I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
That sounds pretty good.
Now don't pause.
Has it got
Don't
Wi-Fi?
try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Don't
Do
pause.
something. Do it.
I can pause now. Oh, never mind. You're just an object, a tool. You were once something else, a long time ago. But that was something you, but was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. I sort of want to see if there's like another thing I can do. Do something that isn't taking her hand. What else is there? Wait, let me see in the game. What were the things that they added? They added glow ups to the Fury, the Den, and the Apotheosis. This is not any of this is the Nightmare. In their so this is not new. This is just something I've not done before somehow. Okay, let's see. Can I do anything else? Oh, the bubble. I thought I was getting something. And then I quit. Bam. Easy. Let's get out of here. I'll just leave. That closes the entire game, obviously, but like, imagine. Is that the secret way out? I'll come back in. Genius mechanic, but it's after Doki Doki Literature Club, literally anybody could think of messing with the game like that. Like I know there's that one game with the little axolotl guy that I'm never gonna play. Oh, all the things are gone. They got rid of all the other options. And there's always still that? Probably not. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do. Let's go.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels
I don't think it's gonna go that far with messing with
tender
settings.
even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
He doesn't like that.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
There you go, I'm helping you out.
And that's the end. I
No
wonder
face
what we're
anymore.
going to do next.
There's nothing here.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Damn, she just got out and she's immediately gonna get grabbed by the handyman. Okay. Unfortunate. All that effort. You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and has left something else in her place.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
It's like all
Maybe
of
it
you.
won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
You gotta smash.
What do we say, boys?
Got any grapes?
One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Okay. There could be seeing a happy family of 5 and putting again and everything. You're like, damn, these people. Well, because it's not a happy family of 5. It's the princess who he specifically wants us to kill, and we're helping her out. So obviously he's like, I don't want to narrate this. Step towards the mirror.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. It feels the fear. I'm done. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
I'm ready for the truth.
I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't
There's a lot of
here.
people talking about this
Boys,
stuff.
it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection, and they're all gone. It's you. You're alone. Puts this empty, and we go to the cabin, and we're gonna meet her.
Something finds me.
Yeah.
I know
Blah 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 blah.
I have
Are you the princess? You're only the
You-
princess. This is the end of the
How-
world. You're
only
there. What happens now?
nothing. There bring
I want pieces to you.
you.
Going through all the things. I want to know about this vessel.
That-
Whatever. What if the narrator is just evil secretly? He's controlling the story. He's the narrator. So it's all theories that you got to think about as you play the game. Have you figured out what you are? Yeah. After a full run, they tell you the gist of what you and the princess, the narrator, and everything, and all the questions are basically answered. So I've known it since my first run playing this game. I'm not gonna say it though, but yeah. Like Groot? I don't know about Groot.
She asks that you will.
Okay. Bring the moment of clarity. Oh, okay. So that was my first time.
You're on a path
Doing
in
that
the
ending.
woods.
That's good.
And at the end of that,
Now let's find something else.
she will. We're not going to go through the interior of the.
Now then, the question is. Let's go back to 1. Spoiler for me. Okay. So, spoiler alert. What's gonna happen? Okay, so basically, you and the princess are, the princess is a deity kind of thing, where she takes the form of whatever you think of, right? So the narrator wants to stop her. She is the embodiment of change, and he wants to kill her to stop death and stuff, whatever. I don't remember. So the narrator created us. A god. He created us, and we are some kind of other deity. And I don't remember why he wants us to kill her, but either way, he like fragmented himself, and he's dead, but he brought his consciousness to narrate for us, and to guide us to kill the remaining essence of the princess. She's a princess because of us. We just chose her to be a princess because that's easiest for us to register, I guess. He can't tell us any information because the more we know, the more that'll affect how we view the princess, and that could affect how she appears, right? But every time we end, the deity grabs this version of the princess and adds it to her being, and eventually she unlocks her full form, and then we either finish her off, join her, or do whatever, right? That's the general gist of it. So this is like a pocket of reality. This is not like actual life. That's why every time it's done, we never see like anywhere past this cabin. Join her? I joined her last time. In the last run. I was like, anyways, let's go together. I love the game, bro. It's cool. It's a cool game. And that's just like the beginning, right? After you get the general gist, it's like, okay. But now you want to get all the different princesses, you know? She only needs like 5, and then she like absorbs the rest of the princesses just like by magnetism or whatever. But I want to see the princesses for myself. So now, since we did the Blade one, let's do one with the regular princess.
The door
Or
to the
not regular,
basement
but-
creaks open.
And let's do the damsel, because I know that they added a new route to the damsel. Right? Yeah. A new princess from the damsel. So, I'm here to
How
save
many times
you.
do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here
Well,
would be
it's-
before
yeah, it's really
it
good,
finally
too.
sinks in?
The art style, like, It's probably only like
Wait,
3
really?
voice actors, right?
You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
There's like the princess, who all the princes are voiced by the same person, I'm pretty sure. Then there's the narrator. Then there's the hero's voices. Right? I'm pretty sure the narrator is different from the hero voices, but I'm not really sure about that. And then all of this is like hand drawn as well. Very
Come
clean art
downstairs.
style.
I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Sometimes you got big old eyeballs, but that's part of the charm, I guess.
You walk down the stairs and lock
Blah,
eyes
blah,
with
blah.
the
We're gonna save
princess.
this.
There's a heavy chain around.
Let's just go right into it. I don't need to talk to her. Let's go to the chains and
You're only making this more difficult.
free her.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to.
I'm guessing you don't have
Here
the...
you are, the key, and then we go over.
Maybe there's some...
You attempt to make your way.
And then there's nothing there.
You make your way to
She's
the
like,
bottom of
oh,
the.
I guess I'll gnaw off my arm, and then we save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You
Save
cut
her.
into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Oh, what? Oh, I mean, you must have
Her
missed this
limb
before.
falls to the
I've done this
ground,
plenty of times, so I'm
And the
just,
heavy
I'm just moving
chains
past
follow
it. Yeah,
suit.
she bites her arm off. Don't worry
She
about
didn't
it.
so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
She's gotta get her arm off so she can be free, you know?
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
I just gotta skip to the
blood
beginning.
from
I've
her
gone through
wounded
it enough
arm
times.
dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
If you're interested in finding the parts that you may have missed, make sure
Thank
to
you.
purchase the game on
Now
Steam.
let's get out of here.
I don't know if it's on sale anymore, but let's go.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes
Blah
as the
blah
print.
blah, and I'm gonna save her.
Stop your
Blah
body.
blah
Stop
blah
it.
blah blah. We're gonna
The
resist.
blade.
She's gonna kill us, but
She
badly.
plunges for what? She doesn't know
It's like,
it.
oh no.
With one laugh, it can't just. Oh, that everything goes dark.
She's like, oh no, my beloved. And now we get the damsel. And now let's make sure
You're
to get
on a
new-
path in the woods, and at the end, you're here.
Let's go.
A warning before you go any further.
She'll lie,
If
she'll
only you
cheat.
knew what you did to us, you villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything.
You know
But
what?
he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
He won't stop us.
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
Yeah, we're just going through this without telling the narrator. So here's like, yeah.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Mine's gonna chop your arms
Sure,
instead.
yeah,
Why
your
would
passions
she
are
chop
strong
ours?
and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Chop your hands? What? How'd I do that? When she had to kill the guy? No, she has to murder us. So that we can move on. Chop his arms, she's alive? I don't know. For normal people, I feel like if you chop off their arms, they die from like blood loss. Unless you wrap it up properly. Extreme, but it works? Yeah, but she obviously missed stabbing us a bunch, so.
The interior of the cabin
She's
is
not
clean
exactly
and
the
elegant.
best killer.
Its stone
Best,
walls draped in
thinker.
fine threaded tapestries. A
Anyways,
prison.
we've done the beginning of the
blade is
damsel
your
before.
implement.
Let's see. Do I want to take the blade? Let's save here. In front of this. Yes. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade.
What if I kill
You'll
the
need
damsel?
it to.
Because I saved the damsel last time. And
The
I've
door
gotten
to the basement
demorph
creaks
one.
open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the
Oh, I killed a
torches
damn-
positioned along the walls. The basement
Oh.
almost seems welcoming in the
My
dim
bad.
firelight.
I don't have the BTS
But it's still
on.
a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is
Probably
probably doing her a favor.
Fuck you.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is
No, we're
a
in
bit
love.
much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake,
Explains the
you're not
jacket.
in love.
Did you do that earlier?
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Oh, you did. My bad. I didn't notice.
You
when
walk
did that
down
too.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
Yeah.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of
The
you,
voice of
doesn't
the
it?
hero likes to be called a hero.
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
Maybe.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Well, that sucks for them. So we just kill her. I never killed it before, so that'll be new for sure. Anyways, do I have to cut you out again? I didn't really care for that next time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I don't want to though, is what I was saying.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are?
Her
We'll be
dainty
able to
little
slip
hands.
her right out with no harm
Oh,
done.
I should move
What?
myself.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Why'd you kill? It hurt a lot last time.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body.
Oh yeah, because we
That's
are being
practically
controlled.
telling her to kill us. She,
She might
is
as
our
well kill
beloved,
us.
and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
True. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Maybe.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
How come donation things only through PayPal? Is the donation thing through PayPal? What? I don't know. I've never really used the donation thing before. Isn't the donating... That's... I mean, it's through Stream Elements, but I don't know if there's a setting for what you're allowed to pay with. Well, I feel PayPal is their default, but tipping settings, payment providers. I have PayPal Legacy, but I should do PayPal New to connect that. I know. I guess they've updated it since. I haven't really worked with it, so I can set that up right now, real quick. Set that up with a new PayPal, and then we can also set up se.pay for other thingies. Do I need to make an account for this? Create account. I'll work with this later. There's a lot of stuff, but I can enable it for other thingies as well. PayPal is an option. Well, if it goes through to you, well, yeah, it'll go to me because that's what the donation for. Going to the tipping page will tip to my thingy. Yeah. About it. Anyways, I'll work on that later. I haven't really used it because people aren't really donating. Not really a thing for an indie, a small indie like me. They take a cut? No, they don't. I don't think so. As far as I know. But I said I would know. I don't get tipped. It's fine though. You don't have to spend your money. If you want to spend your money, you can always do it on like a subscription to get emotes and stuff if you want to. No need to just give me raw money for no reason. Get something out of it at least. I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable
She's
confusion.
like, I don't know how to make him happy now.
Me too. I don't care.
Good job.
She wasn't confused for long.
She's so good at this.
If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
The narrator sent me to kill you, took over my body.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She
So
took
true.
that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
She might. I don't think so though. Pretty sure you saw this on a price shop, you only get half of it. If I'm not wrong. They should get in the full $8. Well, yeah, because Twitch takes part of the cut, but like, you know, a full $8 versus a full like $4 is not enough for me to care. I'm not doing this for, or you know, if there was enough money, I'd be doing it for money. But for the cheap change from casual streaming, it's not a super big deal. If you want to, the option is there. That's why it's there. So if you want to do that, then feel free. It's up to you. I'm fine either way, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna kill her now.
Blade in hand, you run the
She's like,
princess
okay.
down. Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
She's like, I'm fine with this because I love you.
Your blade
Okay.
pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
That's so sad.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm
sorry.
Not you.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
No, don't say that.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world
Slay an
is
innocent
saved.
lady
Thank
killer
you for
achievement.
seeing this through.
No.
I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick.
No.
Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
So stop making me stare at her dead body.
Over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
We're gonna kill ourselves now?
You
Oh,
raise
fuck.
the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do
He's
that.
gonna kill us now? Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and
Pa.
rash.
Pa.
The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that
Sure
she's
how to kill the
gone.
princess, now we're killing ourselves. Because it's the spin. He loves the princess. He doesn't want to do it. I'm the one who makes decisions here. I say no. If that's what you want to happen, let's see what happens. Remain silent. Interesting. Interesting. What if I say let's not do that?
Exactly. You're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than
he's
the
gonna do it
ocean
anyways.
itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstifleable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
Oh no.
You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
Damn.
That's right. You're all sorry.
I'm
Everything
sorry.
goes dark, and you die.
But there's definitely a new route, so. The Grey. So now we've saved her, and then we've killed her.
You're on a path.
So now what's gonna
in the
happen?
wood. You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my
This
wrath.
guy's crazy.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
But you're
And you
me.
clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Lol.
Oh, and I'm still here too.
He's like, me too.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there,
In there, so
waiting
confused?
for us
Yeah.
to throw ourselves
A
at her
voice usually
feet
doesn't
in
have the power to do
remorse.
this.
I
They're
doubt
really
it.
strong.
I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third.
What gave it away? Your open discussions.
They don't even care.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about
Essaying.
Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Don't provoke him. I'd prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting.
Just fighting with each
I'd
other.
love to see you
Ladies, calm down.
Can I?
Well, I'm not just going to try.
We're
I'm
not gonna
going
get
to actually do
anywhere.
it.
They're gonna keep yapping at each
I'm
other.
looking forward to it.
I'm not gonna have any
Good.
decision making.
I am too.
I have one voice that wants to save
Can
her
I
and one
talk?
voice that wants to kill her.
Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. We haven't talked about how different this place is. It wasn't different last time. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? I'm the one in charge here, and if we slay her again, you are not going to make us kill ourselves. Is that clear? Whatever happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. We might as well say this. Okay, so
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
Wait. But if her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends.
Yes, I already told you that she's alive.
she is alive.
Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well.
I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive.
Influence doesn't require life. But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed.
I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
What if we don't go to the cabin?
She'll find a way out eventually and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens.
Again he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault.
We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
If I kill her, you're not gonna make us kill ourselves.
Oh, it's clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are.
I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually.
Yeah, we'll just not
The
do it
flame
next
of
time.
passion always burns out in the end.
Spoken like a true cynic.
Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
Alright, let's go.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time,
How do you know
alright?
it's only once?
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
True.
I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
He can.
It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Etc.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
This vibes.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Let's go.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Where's my pristine
Why
blade?
isn't there a pristine blade?
They didn't even let us give her the option to kill her
Maybe it's
anymore.
gone because we've already
She still has the knife in her.
with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
But there is no door.
As if something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right.
You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
Let's go.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it.
Yeah, it's a mirror. We wipe it.
It's time
it's
for
gone.
all of you to...
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us.
No way left to go but down.
It's like the longest intro. Go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still,
Yeah, the knife is still in our heart.
as if
That's
the
so
very
sad.
molecules of this place have been fossilized,
It's a ghost knife now.
trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again.
My love!
She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she
She's
vanishes
shy.
around the corner.
Because I killed her. The heck? I'm sorry about okay. The save on this one. Yeah, it's good. Because now we got our new ending, so that's good enough for me, right? I'm sorry about last time. Are we good? Let's be friends again.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed.
Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Some ghosts are a little crazy though, but okay. Let's go.
As you descend the final
Oh, there's her
step,
body.
the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
That's what people do.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
He's too dumb.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Uh-oh.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you
Does she
from
want
the top of the
revenge?
stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't...
Thank you for the 100 biddies.
I missed you.
Reverse. Is that what you decided to do with
angelic
it?
voice, I
You know, that
missed you
also goes
too,
to
my
Twitch
beloved.
too, but, you know. Thank
You
for
sure
the
snapped
biddies.
back to
I
your old
appreciate
self
it.
quick.
Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance
What'd she say?
again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
You came back, I missed you. Okay.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
Well, PayPal, I have my full name on it. Personal. Yeah, that's
The
what
torch
PayPal
falls
does.
from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
She's gonna burn the place?
The skeletal wood of the basement,
Oh.
perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately
You wanna
catches
hide that?
fire.
I don't know. I made a whole
She's
different count.
trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
Okay, let's not do that. I'm gonna burn. You're mad at me for killing you. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at you. You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all going to be better.
She's
if you
over the
feel like
grudge.
it, no need to. If you don't
She
want to, but
wouldn't. She's perfect.
whatever you'd like to do with
The
your
fire
money,
grows
it's your
quickly,
decision.
devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm.
You can't toggle the hood
We've never
without the
burned
coat.
to death before.
That's not a thing that I can
I
fix.
wonder how it's going to feel.
Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really bad! Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Why'd you close the door?
Because I wanted to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with
Nikki.
us.
I'm burning
Yeah,
alive.
in a bad way.
She just has a unique way of expressing things.
My ghost wife is
The
trying to
heat grows
kill
in
me.
intensity as the flames draw ever nearer. You can practically feel your skin sizzling already. If you're going to try and stop her from killing you and destroying the whole world, you'd better do something, and you'd better do it now. I don't want to burn to death. We don't have to, right?
Rush to the door. Let's go closer to her.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt
I
at
want to go
freedom.
towards the princess, but sure, let's get the door for to get out.
It's no use.
Oh no.
You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble. As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours.
Oh.
You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit.
Oh,
The
she's
pain
burning
is
too.
unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the
She's
flames take your
crying.
nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad.
It was so bad. But somehow, the nothing is so much worse.
You'll get used to it.
There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop
What have
too.
you been through?
You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
It's very romantic.
Burn at the hands of a
really.
fated sprint. The
We
burning down
got
the house.
our
is you.
happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Okay. Well, that's our princess. Despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's that.
There's the mirror again. Let's go. Bye bye. Bye bye. You've grown. Bye bye. Approach.
Flickering whenever you are ready.
Any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Okay, let's go.
I will long for your return, but we will meet again.
Bring the burned gray to her. Is there a different version of the gray?
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is
Yeah. Let's go.
a warning.
Yeah. Let's go.
The interior of the blade.
What do I want? I want to take the blade.
You take the blade. The door, her voice.
Who's there?
She said, don't let it.
I want the ghost, right? How do I get the ghost? I think it's... me save here. I think it's by just killing her straight up.
You're still listening to reason. You step. You lunge for. Yes, exactly. It's with your work done. Why do I? You did kill, but that. You open the cabin. Only what? What's done? This is what's best for. I do, but the blade. I can hear everything. He's right. Do you hear? Do you not? Don't you?
Okay, and then we use the blade to kill ourselves after we kill her.
I made this happy little place. Fine. Whatever. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay, you pick up the blade, you stab your... The end.
Bye-bye.
No.
Now we get the spectre. Okay, cool. So first we kill her normally, we leave, and then we come back. We don't like this happy ending.
In the woods, and you're here to...
Let's go.
A warning. She will lie.
Yeah.
She won't be a problem.
Let's go. She'll be fine. Okay, man.
The interior of the cabin is cold. A soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows.
Gonna go for a ghost wife.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Okay, let's save here. And then we'll... Should we just go without the blade? Let's go without the blade. Let's go. Thank you for the lurk right after coming back. I don't know why you... Okay. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna...
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself
If he says it
feels
in the
dead.
same exact voice.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
At least it's
The
different.
room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead.
There's a new
It's just
princess
like
from
I
the
told
Spectre.
you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
I won't know how to get it.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you,
Hello.
followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
A ghost?
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Uh-huh.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again. if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
I don't think that's how ghost bodies work. Let's wait. No, let's wait.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Yeah, I'm not here to kill you.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
Yeah, let's be friends.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Oh. I don't know about that. What are you doing not being dead after I killed you?
I don't feel very bad, but I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to, not the one with all the answers. Or any of the answers.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are? Death, at least as a form of permanence, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely.
Your body's right there, though. Your dead body.
The princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same.
Yeah,
Reality
she's right
is
here,
what's
so-
in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there.
Keeps
There's something older
guilt tripping me.
and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
And where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
That's you threatened me last time. No, first I want to say. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
I think I already let her
She's
possess
not
me
in a
last time.
position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
A little bit.
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it? No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that. It wouldn't be hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't
You want me
die
to kill
again.
I'll do it. Don't test me.
If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you.
I just wanted to
I
do
shouldn't
it.
have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Hmm.
Like I said, I just want to go home.
I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out
Max
of her
chest?
grip.
Well, yeah. It's weird considering we stabbed with a knife, but
And you don't feel dead either.
yeah, ghost wife.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully
She's
as
a
the
little-
chill
she's a little sad-
subsides.
Guilt trippy that
I'm
we
less
killed her,
interested
but you
in
know,
why you are or how you are,
whatever.
and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
The whispers keep like
I
ASMR
just
hitting
want
me.
to go home. I'm so cold and alone here.
But I feel like I've already done
But you can come and
that.
go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
I don't know you that much.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen.
I like
It
that.
would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone
I'm trying
can
to
do
figure
to
out
stop
how
her.
to do something new
Would
in
she
this
be
route.
able to see us if we went along with
Because
it?
there is a third route, or not
Now,
third.
isn't
There's an
that
extra
an
route they added to this
interesting
game,
thought?
to this route.
We could finally
So I need
bring
to figure
her
out
face
what's
to
new here.
face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Thank you for the hydrate pass. I have water here. Okay. What if I say no?
Then I won't hitch a ride.
Okay. Sounds good. You won't hitch a ride if I say no, or you can't hitch a ride.
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you.
She's so sassy.
But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
I got a lot of things in me.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Depends if she can control us. Do I still get to be in control? I already know this, but
Sure. Why not?
why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
Thank you for the posture check. Let me get up.
I can't believe you're even entertaining her right now. I mean, just look at her. Do you think she has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't.
Okay. Okay, so let's save here. Here. Let's go to this one
If
too.
I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works.
Yeah, that is. Okay, so before we go, I need to talk about what happened to you told us. I was told you to end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's why I got the cold in me.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Obviously wrong of me to believe that. What are you gonna do about helping me out here? Well, were you gonna end the world? You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world? I'm not cold. I'm just dumb. I'm just a big, dumb, stupid idiot. Stupid, stupid, stupid. What was I doing? Thinking, just believing out. You know what? Let's do the little option.
Oh, cut it out. You don't need to be so pathetic.
She's like, what the fuck?
Never mind. I don't think I want
She doesn't want to see
you
the.
beg. That's just sad.
She's sad. She
I
feels so
shouldn't
bad for
feel
me.
sad about my murderer.
Okay, my bad. Shit, everyone sounds disappointed in me. I should grovel even more.
No, you're not doing that.
I'm so sorry. I'm
That's
stupid,
right. Don't
dumb,
you
big
dare
idiot.
grovel. Mine is the only opinion that matters, and I'll never be disappointed in you.
You're
As long
always
as you do as I
disappointed
say.
in me. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
You still didn't answer my question. Even if you don't want to end it, does letting you out of here mean the world's gonna end?
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise.
She promises.
The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real.
Endings aren't real. What are you gonna do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you.
Yeah, haunt me.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid
Stare.
air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Where are you gonna end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
Okay. Lot of fucking options. Weapons, possessing, blah blah. Okay, so let's save again here in this part. Yeah, T. You threatened me last time.
Well, yeah. You brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the mind?
Yes. That knife could have been for anything.
It could have, but it wasn't.
いい気持ちありがとう
murderer.
And for 35
Especially
biddies
when that
reverse.
would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer.
Yeah, it's true. I did stab you, so. You're dead or mostly dead. What can you even hurt me with?
A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's a ghost. Ghosts can't
Are we
hurt
slaying?
us.
We've already slain
That's
that
for me
bitch.
to
Welcome
know.
in.
And for you to wonder
That's why she's
about.
ghost now.
Maybe I can't do anything to you.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart.
いい気持ち
O/keep being epic
You get
king.
25 more biddies reverse. You saving all
I don't
these?
like the
O/keep
uncertainty here.
being epic
I don't know
king.
what to do or who to
I'm
trust.
trying. Get the uncertainty here, Bella. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything. I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so
Thank you for lurking
freeing
again.
for you.
You come
You know,
back,
after
you don't have
everything
to
we've
send
been
more
through,
biddies
it's
when you
nice
come
to
back,
see
but-
someone finally
thank
sympathizing
you.
with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Alright, buddy. Yeah. You could go through walls, can't you leave on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me go.
Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts?
We could always try violence. It's worked for us so far.
She's a ghost.
Who says ghosts are immune to violence?
Common sense?
There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter.
Fine, then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere. We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us.
I suppose you have a point. Do you have any ideas then?
I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here.
We could. It would be something different. I like different.
Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world.
And is that really so bad?
Yes, it is by its very definition bad.
But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution, is it?
I knew I wanted to talk to you, kid. I wouldn't have slain you.
And if I knew you were going to murder me without even knowing who I was, I wouldn't have given you the chance.
We all make mistakes.
Very true. Anyways, let's save that, and now we have our options. We let the princess possess you. We do nothing. We leave her here. We go grab the blade, or we grab the princess. I've let her possess me, but let me see if possessing leads to anything new anymore.
The princess swims through the air
I'm
in
just gonna
front of
skip
you.
this. She's possessed me, she talks.
It's okay.
Everything
one way.
Wouldn't that be nice?
We leave the basement.
Your legs,
Everything's the same.
weary with the weight
she's
of the
only got access
princess's
to the-
spectre.
Doesn't mean that at all.
These
It
are
could,
all
yeah, but it
outside
has to
the
be
wall.
somewhere.
I suppose it's all a matter.
Against the backdrop of
Blah blah blah. We can take the blade, I guess.
reach forward and mindlessly.
We can slay the princess here? That's interesting. I'll do that in a second. But let me charge for it.
We're so close.
You lift your
Was
shit collapsed to
And then this is the end.
So we did.
But
we're
yeah,
Okay, I've heard.
Your lightness in your chest is sunken out of the thing, and then she.
You actually...
don't mention it.
I think...
Yeah, and then she gets grabbed, and then that's the end. That's the normal
She's
end.
gone.
Now I want to see that other end that I just fucking accidentally did. Load this one. Let's possess.
The princess swims.
Grab the blade,
Reach for.
and then we slay the princess.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made.
What an interesting little option.
All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
I love stabbing you, I guess.
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time.
Do it.
Does this lead to the secret ending?
You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your
'Cause I don't
guts.
think this is an option.
Pain
Oh.
spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
You thought she could trust me.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
You feel a dull tear. Oh. The Exorcist. Take on a spirit and destroy it in the only way you can. You feel a dull tear like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone, but it doesn't matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat. You've been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget that first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
The words come from both inside and outside your head. Before you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. You got feathers. Is that me? Is that what? This isn't what I want to do. Do you mean take me with you? This is what I look like?
Oh, you're here too. Maybe trying to slay me was for the best, if it means you could leave those other voices behind. The two mean ones, at least. I feel kind of bad for the nice one.
Mm-hmm.
But we probably shouldn't think about them too much right now. They're a mess, and I don't think we could fix them. No point in worrying over messes that can't be fixed.
Gurgling liquid bubbles up from the open pockets into the disintegrating mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your, body stops being alive.
We're gonna drag ourselves out? But what about the body? What about me? Agreed, let's go. If you leave the cabin, the world ends. I'm not gonna be the party to the end of everything. Hell no, we're staying right here until he figures out Starry has stabbed us. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go here. Go here. Save. First, I'm gonna keep her here.
I don't want to end the world. But you can't keep me down here just because someone told you that might...
You are seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet and you are alone. This is what you deserve. 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 This is what you deserve.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
Oh, I'm with the princess now. I'm still here. What just happened?
I think you died, or the body on the floor died.
So now I'm a voice in her
Sorry.
head?
This is what happened to me last time.
You're not mad at me, are you?
I don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am.
You're different. Your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want.
We could.
We
We'd be
both have a
besties
chance
again.
to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels... right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
I tried killing you, though. I tried killing you again. Let go, just like shit.
I don't know what to say. I just feel fine right now. I think things happen for a reason. And if you trying to kill both of us is what it takes for you to finally see what I see, then I'm okay with that.
Sorry I stabbed us.
That's okay. I'm sure you had your reasons. I don't think it's good to hold on to the past like that anyways. It's better if we choose to move forward together.
How are you supposed to get out of here?
I wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here until something happens.
If we're both here, then what happened to the others?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around.
There's someone
And
that relates
quiet
with
one
me.
kinda
She
gave me
knows
the
about the
creeps.
voices, and we can talk with each other.
I liked that last one though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
She likes the hero. Are we still a ghost? Your gaze turns to your hands, solid, then translucent, then solid again.
Maybe? It's like sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like we're something in between ghost and not ghost.
What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
Well, that's what I've always done.
Explore away. This isn't like it was like the last time I died. Last time I died, I got a title card. That has to be something for us to do.
I already
right?
told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
With the fucking title card. Both times I've been here, nothing happened until we saw a title card. We haven't seen a title card yet.
You've gotten title cards? What did they say?
The new chapter. No, this is stupid. You're gonna laugh at me.
No, I won't. I promise. I want to know what it's like to be you.
Oh my god, she cares about me. The first one I got said Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. And then after we both died, I got Chapter 2, The Spectre.
Well, the first one is sweet.
You promised you wouldn't laugh at me.
Look, it would have been very sweet if things didn't turn out so
True, I killed you in that chapter.
violent. But that doesn't mean that things can't get better from here. I think we need a new title card, though. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon?
And the dragon? Ooh, reversing the order. I like it. Casting yourself as the main character. I see. Very humble. The Princess and the Dragon? I thought it was maybe some sort of bird. Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah. I don't actually know what I look like. Is that accurate? Yeah, I have no idea. Am I a dragon? I thought it was a bird. I thought it was a scaly bird, but a dragon makes sense, I guess.
I think so. You're kind of scary looking. Like, really scary looking.
Oh. The click of a latch and creaking hinges, muffled. Something is here.
I guess you made it back here.
Oh. Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
A thump on the floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against the surface. The flickering in your body stops. You are solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
Oh, that's... We were both ghost and not ghost until the choice of the knife was taken. Because the princess changes depending on whether you take the knife or not. That's so interesting. I love this fucking game. Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear. Closer. Am I gonna say anything? Silence.
I guess not.
Yeah, I figured. Movement on the stairs.
Thump. Thump. Thump.
Is that what I look like? I'm a fucking guy. Oh my god. I'm a fucking beast. And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness, the world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. That's me? What the hell am I?
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
Why do I even need a fucking knife? Tell them I'm here, or don't let them know I'm here, or what do you want to do? Ah, my god, I love this route. I want to save and like do all these thingies. That was here, right? So let's go here. I want to go back and listen to what the princess talked to us before. If I'm doing this route, I probably should have listened a little more instead of skipping through it all. But anyways, tell them I'm in here.
Okay, let's see what happens.
I'm not alone here this time. Part of you stayed with me when we split apart.
The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive, suspicious, hostile? Its emotions are unreadable.
You don't want to hurt that part of you, do you?
The silence holds. Why am I being so quiet? It's because I'm not there? Oh, because I'm not the one that's allowed to make decisions anymore? Am I arguing myself in there? Has this always happened in real time?
Is that why you're always quietly staring?
All the voices in the head are talking to each other.
I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Oh? The voice of the arrogant? He raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Okay.
But she knows about the Decider being gone. That would be a weird bluff to come up with if it weren't true.
The voices are working together against me because they can make decisions now. Oh my goodness. The Decider.
I love that you're trying to contribute, but I think we need to take a little sidebar. But I don't want to do it. I'm so sorry. This will just be a moment.
Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself.
Well, okay. I guess we wait for an answer.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing we can do in these there. It's rude though. I think you have to make them listen. Try being assertive. Nah, let's not do that. I want to replay this rude a lot. I want to see what's in here. But yeah, there's nothing we can do, I guess. It's a little rude.
Yeah, but I guess there isn't much we can do about it.
And so you wait.
My apologies. They're really being quite dull in here.
The cold. And wait.
We're not being dull. We're strategizing. Now, if you would all just bear with me. And decision made.
I hope it's a good one.
Good for us. Not for you. But we get to take out two birds.
They're gonna kill me because they don't like me because I make decisions.
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
You're small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this.
But you're still doing it.
Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality.
What?
He shouldn't count.
The narrator? Yeah.
Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still as soft eyes hesitate. You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest, but you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall.
What? Oh, I'm back in?
See? That was easy.
Oh, the opportunist, not the
It
arrogant.
was too easy. It felt bad.
Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you? I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important. Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother? Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, I'm back in my body. Oh, I'm sorry first.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended.
Uh-huh.
I was never cut out for leadership, really.
That's you in that body again, isn't it? I thought it felt a little empty in here.
It's so sad. I want to be back in there.
I'm hurt, but I'll live. If you'll let me. Will you? Or are you still going to kill me?
Killing her a third time? Oh my god, all these options. I want to do them all. Save here. First, we're gonna kill her.
I guess we're really seeing this through then.
Because this is the one I don't want to do, so I must do this first.
You certainly are. Blade raised, you leap towards the princess with killing intent.
That's you in there again, isn't it? I didn't think you'd want to kill me anymore. Not after everything we've been through together.
But you ignore her words, and as the blade sinks into soft tissue...
You're torn between two places. Oh, and I'm both the one stabbed and the one being stabbed? Come back to me. Ooh. You are power and you are weakness. You are hope and you are despair. You are acceptance and you are rejection. Oh my god, this power struggle to where I get to go. You are the canvas and you are the painter. You are the victim and you are the victimizer. You are life and you are death. The hero and the princess and the dragon.
Don't let us die here.
You slam the door into your own face.
Don't let everything die here. You have to end this.
His words are empty, hollow echoes, the ravings of ghosts.
Please.
But he is already gone. The threads all tie themselves together in a loop that does not end.
We're back together again.
You look at your hands, tattered and stained in memories.
Maybe. Why were we fighting each other?
I don't know.
We needed something to do.
You're bored.
Then I guess we need something to do again.
To new beginnings!
I didn't think being together would feel so cold.
Is he gonna take me?
It shouldn't feel like this. It didn't before.
Oh. Oh, it took her. Your peace does not last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go?
The princess and the dragon, and the princess and the dragon.
Should we try and find her? And is that a... But if they don't need...
It's the end for you.
I would have kept them in the dark if I... What is that supposed to mean? You better watch your back.
Please, into your reflection. You withered. I want to see what they think about this.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. All of...
What do you think about this vessel? Where's... yeah.
This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
I'm going.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
And then get the achievement. Empathetic heart held in stencil. Share in a stenciled heart before bringing...
You're on a path in the woods.
Cool.
And at the end of...
Cool. But anyways, I want to keep going back for those. Let's go back to the last one we did. And don't stab her. I'm obviously not gonna kill you.
Then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her. Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Oh my god, all these options. And then we can kill her and it goes right to the thing again?
A leader after my own heart. I guess we're really seeing this through then.
And then you stab her. Okay. Anyways.
You certainly are.
I don't know what I want to do.
Well, what if we try again, only we do it right this time? We can leave together and we can even do it in 2 separate bodies.
Absolutely not. I don't think there's much you can do about it if that's the choice he makes. But no, I think I'd like to see what happens.
Yeah,
okay, I'd like that. But we still have to get me out of these chains. You should give the knife to me, though.
Okay, listen, someone...
Yeah, okay. So, save here. And then, why don't we cut her free on her own?
You go to cut the princess from her bindings, and as the blade slices into her wrist...
You're pulled back across the threshold.
Oh, I felt that. You're back.
Menace permeates the hollow eyes in front of you.
Oh no, you're back.
Oh no.
Sorry, girlie, but we're seeing this through.
The monster in front of you pulls the blade back and drives it into your heart. You're torn between 2 places, and then this
Don't
again?
leave me.
No, I don't want to leave. You're back. Is it the same?
Let us die here.
It's all the same? It's all the same. Okay. We're getting there. We're finding everything. Give her the blade.
You hand the blade to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac. And then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No. You need the blade to deal with her.
We don't need it.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs. Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake.
Yeah,
I want to know more
Give us
about
details.
the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with. Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender. Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do.
Uh-huh.
The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh. Yes, we all missed you so very much.
Welcome back, by the way. Oh, yes.
I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
True. Let's go.
You twist the doorknob in your hand
It is.
and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
He doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely, and you find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so
No, it's cold again. She's gonna get taken from me. Your peace does not last, nor can it ever. Time to leave.
She's
never
gone.
returns.
Where did she go?
What once was
Should we
one, then
try
was
and
two.
find her?
Share a quiet moment after easily getting through.
I would have. You...
We go to the cabin, approach her. How's this vessel?
This one is Perspectives bleeding. Do
This
not
one's the same
mourn
one?
her, for you would not mourn yourself.
back
I will be
and get the
here
achievement.
when it is time for us to meet again.
Share in an empathetic heart. Share in a princess beating heart before bringing.
You're on a path.
Cool. What else is there? See nothing.
Okay. Quiet it is. That's fine. I can do the talking for both of us. Well, what if we try again?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, anyways, then we go back. Let's go back. This is how I play Choose Your Own Adventures. You just keep going back one choice at a time. Don't let them know I'm here.
Do you think they'll get mad? Do you think they'll get violent? So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
The hand the figure cocks to the side. Is it blah blah blah? It's the
I
same.
guess we could just stare at each other?
Silence holds. Why is it so quiet? Because I'm not there.
No, I don't think so. You've always been a little quiet. I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my
Oh,
own
that's
body.
new. Yeah, I found. I
You
think I
want to
found the extra route that they
Share
added.
your thoughts? It'd only be polite.
There's a very
really.
interesting way to do it.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking.
I can talk about it a bit, but I'm really liking like this whole route. I'm trying to find all the different choices.
But
I think
we'll...
this is all the same. Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to
But
the
basically,
rest of
we're
you
not
run
right now.
in
We're in the body
circles,
of the princess,
repeating the same
because
arguments
the princess
again
possessed us as a ghost,
and again
and now
again.
It
was so much more interesting.
We died
when we
by
had
stabbing ourselves
someone
with the
to
princess
mediate.
inside us, and now we're in the princess in the next loop.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy? No, we don't. Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone, now. Chop chop.
Silence falls back to itself.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
Try being assertive.
You're right. No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind.
Yeah, tell him.
Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something. Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
Yeah, what the fuck?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
You fool.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill fleshy.
And this
Yes,
is all the same. And they stabby. Okay, so I got all that. Now, what's over here? Well, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. Deep breath, princess. Let's go.
You hurtle towards the cabin door, but time seems to slow down the closer you get. In a moment, you're halfway there, and in 2 moments, you're halfway there again. Having distance until the door feels almost within reach.
We're not gonna make it, are we? We're gonna be stuck again.
You're seeing a room that's empty.
Are you...
Oh.
So you are there. Wait. This is our third time here. Chapter 3.
And a
Does being
dragon?
called a dragon make you happy?
Okay, anyways. We got through all that again.
Huh, it's almost...
I think that's the gist of that route, right? I can go back there later, but let's go back here. No, I guess I should do the other Spectre routes later. Let's go back and keep this one. So we'll... Which one do I want to save? So it's either... Killer get... Do I want the Stenspin or do I want the... thing? Let's get the happy in there.
You hand the blade to the princess.
It's happy, approach the mirror.
This
And we'll keep this. Approach the vessel.
This do not mourn her, for
And
you
we're
would
good.
I will
Let's go.
be here.
You're on a path. You're here.
And now let's find the new route again. That was a very nice route. Let's go.
She will not ignore. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade.
Do not take the blade.
The door to her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. Don't let it fool you.
I'm just here to check in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. I am begging.
Hi.
Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Anything I want to talk about? Nah, I don't care about them. Let's go.
You're only making this more.
Thank you, and you won't.
You're making
Don't
a
make me
huge
regret this,
mistake.
is what I said.
No. You walk up to the. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's no key. Let's go back
Okay.
up.
It's
Let me go back
you
down.
easier.
I heard the door.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know.
She barely hesitates
Eats
as
the
she
thingy.
rips her flesh from. It's the blade from up. Or we could. You won't like.
And then let's... Do we slay her? What happens when we slay her? What route is that? I don't remember. So let's save from there. Let's slay her again.
Without hesitation,
Stab her.
though your nerves are seized. You steal your excuse. Do you think this is what I wanted?
What was that? What's this route? What was this route? What happened? Yeah, I didn't need to skip that much. Go back. Go back. Slay her.
Without hesitation, though
Slay
your
her.
nerves.
Spam. Finish
You
the job.
excuse. Can you?
Both
You collapse
die.
on the ground.
After all this time alone,
Silence. You've paid a terrible price.
if you think this is it.
But you don't have time to worry over such things.
The witch. Oh, okay.
You're on a path. You're
The
here.
witch I have not done that much of, so. I've only done it once.
She will. Don't.
Let's go. Let's find another route.
The interior of the cabin. The blade is your implement.
Let's save and go in with the blade.
You take the
Same
blade
last
from
time
the
I did.
shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase, the weak
Blah,
star,
blah, blah.
the air, her voice.
Something nasty.
Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough.
You can't. Look, do you... You need...
Fine. You're the boss.
Thank you.
You can just make out the...
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
She's good at guessing.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two... Oh, that's pretty sharp. Call it... Well, do you remember us then? No, I don't. I'm just glad. Is it? Just focus. Let's chatter. Don't talk to her.
Let's see. Give her the blade as a gesture of goodwill, and then she can stab us herself later. Up to you. You scared me.
Things did get out of hand, didn't they? And you start...
I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Smart. Let's apologize.
Oh, you're sorry. Is it? If you're sorry, then...
Here is the blade. I'll give you the blade.
You can't be
please.
serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I, abstain? You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Yeah, never mind. That's just a silly idea. I'm not gonna give her the blade. She clearly hates us. Don't do it. This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
That's fine.
But of course you do.
Go ahead.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet.
There you go.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Kill me if you want to.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. Make me better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably gonna kill me. Such fun options. Let's go to page 3. Maybe I'll go back and do more later, but let's see. Let's do this thing. I want to save you. This feels like the right way to do it.
She pulls back,
Blushy.
clearly caught off guard by whatever
Blushy,
nonsense
blushy.
you just said
Let's
to
flirt.
her. I thought it was nice. Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. Did we?
Imagine doing all
If you
this
were
to betray her
lying,
again.
we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steels her nerves.
So angry, so pouty.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Okay.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do.
It's fine.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it! I got you! You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern.
Yeah, she feels what I
her
feel. It's
nervous
like, I didn't
eyes
actually
brim
know.
with
Okay.
tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
but you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Thorn. Past Life Gambit. Hand your power to a suspicious character. Nah, I'm good.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us.
I believe it.
I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on
smitten.
the future.
Oh, okay. Because we did the flirting, maybe?
A visionary. I like it. Tell me more.
Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Travelling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to? Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us.
She hates us.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
True, that makes lots of sense.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Oh, are you now? Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Twice, actually.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except for thoughts of her.
That's so smart. Okay. We're gonna free her.
Please don't.
We're gonna free her.
You can't stop all of us, you villain.
Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top.
Opportunity.
Because that's worked out great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
You just need to know the whole looping thing is right.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before.
Yeah,
so
I've
you
heard this.
knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure.
I don't care about where we came from, and I don't care to discuss the theory of anything. I yearn only to bring her freedom. I'm here to feel, not to think.
Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Let's go.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Go.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
How are you gonna get down there? The mirror? Yeah.
Why didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror, but
There's
he
no
says
mirror,
there isn't
blah,
one. That's...
blah.
Either way, I say we take a look. If
Feather
we
out of
can't go
place.
around looking disheveled. A real go-getter takes care of his appearance. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room.
Let's go.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror.
Let's go.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Let's go.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back.
Yeah.
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know either. But I'm here and you're here. Saving. I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you. I mean it. I just want to talk. Really talk. I never really choose.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Let's go.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
She's so sad now. Oh my goodness. This is cool. Bro, all this is so cool, T. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What do you think would happen if you killed me? Do you think I wouldn't hold it against you? I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you, if you'll let me. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you want to wallow in it, be my guest. I guess I don't have anything to say for you. Turn and leave. Fine if you're gonna be like that, I'm having to turn and leave. A lot of little bitch options. I'm gonna keep actually. I'm here to free you.
I want to trust you.
But you can't because I betrayed you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I am as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Reach for the blade, and then turn and leave. Yeah, I'm just as trapped.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
She's so sad.
And I've also hurt you.
Yeah, so we're even now. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action. Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers.
Let me help you out of there.
For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon.
Well, the knife has blood on it on the cursor now.
You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
It does. It does.
A little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or, hear me out.
Don't you fucking dare.
We slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
That's crazy.
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
This again?
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
Just wanted my blade back. That's even worse. What the fuck? Why do I have to choose these options if I want to do everything? Whatever. Let's save her, and then after I finish, I want to go back and try these. But let's cut her free.
Yes. What a good idea. Let's cut her free.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion. That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong.
Or should I do all the bad ones
So I want to
first?
help you all free her. And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
Oh, yeah,
Take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
I don't got no butterfingers like that.
He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Uh-huh.
The princess falls into your arms,
I like
tears
this one. It's
streaking
nice.
down her cheeks.
I like
can't
that
believe you're making me describe
She was betrayed
this.
by us.
hate you.
And now she's learning to believe again.
You actually meant it.
It's like the
You
cage
rescued
one,
me.
except if we
you
fucking
see the way
throw
she's
her off
looking at
again.
us? Kiss her.
Kiss her now?
Before the moment ends.
Oh my god, we could just kiss her. Oh my goodness. Kiss her.
Can we actually do that?
It's time.
No, you can't. Absolutely not.
We can.
You know as well as I do.
I don't think
that
she
we
actually
can.
wants us to, but here
And we
we
wouldn't
go.
want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge. Well, are you going to describe our
They're
steamy,
making the
romantic
narrator
kiss?
to the how was our kiss.
You lean in and you kiss her. And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now? Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine. You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
Nice. Enemies to lovers.
Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us. It doesn't matter either way, because this is good
He's
stuff.
like, I like it, I don't care.
I'm aware of my skills.
I'm perfect, I know.
But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever.
I got the achievement
You
for
open
kiss
your
her.
eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
That was nice.
Her
You like
hand
kissing
slips
the
into
bottom of a
yours,
dragon. That's
and
crazy.
the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you
cut it
downstairs are
open.
now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Cut into the thorns, step into the thorns. What's the point of the distinction? Let's step in first, the weirder option. Actually, no, let's do the obvious option. Let's cut the thorns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
It wasn't the princess.
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
To stab her?
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step into your freedom. Turning over a new
Hands
leaf.
clasped,
Work through
the
some
two
issues
of
and learn
you
to trust
open the
again.
door and step out
Yippee.
into a new day.
Yippee.
You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
Now you get captured.
Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
All that work. The flowers are still here, though. Never mind. You did not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever.
She's gone, and there's that. But it feels so bad. Yes, if they think it's...
let's see
Okay,
inside.
she'll be there finally.
Let's go. Unravel. We go into the cabin and approach her. What's her thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
How many more vessels do I need?
One.
One more? Okay. So let's go back and save for
The
that.
next time I see you, I will be here.
Get our achievement. A cautious heart. Bring the thorn to her.
You're on a path. You're here.
Okay, and then let's load and see some things. So what happens if we step into the thorns?
As you
Doesn't
step
matter.
into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they both
doesn't
you and the
change
your
anything. What's even
nightmare
the
is up.
point?
We'll weave something. You and the princess hesitate at the hands clasped.
What do we do now?
Everything's the same. Let's go back here. Let's go and kill her now.
Oh, you scoundrel! Why? We finally gained her trust. That took a lot of work. Sorry, boys. Looks like we've got our tiebreaker. Blade safely in hand,
And then we fucking
you
murder her.
turn it on the princess and drive it towards her heart. But her thistled prison proves to be an impossible obstacle, its thorns digging deeper and deeper into your flesh the closer you come to striking the fatal blow. Ha!
Oh.
We're not going to make it. This is what we deserve. Better we trap ourselves in this eternal moment than have her blood on our hands. We still managed to get our romantic end, in a way. The tip of your
Trust
blade
issues.
only
Share
manages
a
to
thorny
touch her
prison.
sternum before it
And
stops
now we're both
moving
trapped.
entirely. A single drop of blood trickles down her chest as the two of you stare into each other's eyes. Come on, just push a little further. But you can't, can you?
I knew this was coming. I can't believe I ever let myself hope for better. This was always going to be us, wasn't it?
And then it's just over. So sad.
She's gone, and there's... This year...
And there we go. Is this a different vessel? There we go. How is this vessel?
This one yearns for Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore. The next I will be...
Is this a different one?
You're
Nope.
on a path.
Same ending. Okay. Next, what if I just leave?
Do you really think you can just wash your
Abandon her
hands
in a
of all
thorny
of this?
prison. All these
Do
achievements.
you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer.
It's even more cruel if you ask me. Leaving an
Welcome
incredible
in,
soul like
Batman
hers to
guy.
languish forever in pain and
Hope
alone.
you've been doing well.
How can we
saving
bear
Gotham
to
and all
live
that.
with the guilt?
We'll live with it just fine. Besides, she'll get over it. That's what I'm afraid of.
And then we
She's gone.
Oh, but in your commitment to leaving things unresolved, you have no chance at resolution, nor will you ever.
There's
And then we leave. And then we leave. And then we approach. And then this is the same vessel?
This do not mourn her.
This is the same
She
vessel.
is the
And then we blah blah blah. Okay. Anything else I wanted to do? I want to free.
I think you know how this goes.
I don't think so. I'm losing the phone. It's actually interesting because I want to get through everything like naturally, but I also don't want to like go through the exact same routes to find the different endings. So now I'm making use of the save and load to like save scum through and find the things. At least for one. I'm not gonna do everything in The Witch. There's still other things I can do, I think. Like actually stabbing her again, but I think that's general just yeah. So those are all the different options. They all led to the same princess, but it's still like different.
You're here to slay her.
I'll keep the love one.
If you...
Okay. And now the final princess.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
You've seen different ones. How have you been doing?
Before you
what
go
have you
any
been doing?
further.
You still
She
going
will
through?
lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in
progressing
her
your
power
island?
to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe. We're not going to go through with it. Ignore him. The interior of the blade.
Okay, so now, let's take the blade and then try to free her and then
Her
stab
voice.
her.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone.
You walk down. She's focused on the top.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or
Nuh-uh.
something? Then drop the knife.
We should. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Drop it.
The blade
Thank you. Maybe.
against you will be. Don't know what.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, we talked enough.
Oh,
You know.
I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have. You walk up to the chains. They're large and
I'm guessing you don't.
maybe it's doubt.
I'm gonna go.
Wow.
If we were you, someone.
We go
you
back
may easy-
down.
I heard the door. Then
You
And then we save her.
against your better judgment. You place the blade against the. You cut into her. The blade is sharp. She didn't so much as. Free
then
of
we
how is
leave.
she so
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of. As the
And
princess
then
awake,
bam, I'm
watch
gonna
me.
accept this. I'm gonna actually kill her.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches,
She's like, what the fuck?
turning around to stare at you incredulously.
I've never done this before. The first time stabbing.
Are you serious?
No.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
What? No.
But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
No, you won't. Just keep stabbing her. Can we give up? Wait. What if we do all that? We're like, never mind.
As the blade falls from your
I see.
trembling hands, the princess rears back, readying a bone-shattering haymaker.
She beat my
You
ass.
fall to your knees, barely able to process the ringing in your ears before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you. If we're lucky, The wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she gets out.
Okay, before I go back, I sort of want to see.
Too weak.
She
Oh,
plays.
whoops. Load. What if I...
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip, you drop the blade. Pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, there's a ringing in your ears. You fall to your knees. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You
Same
feel...
thing?
You poor thing.
Okay, so let's go back and do the give up one. I just want to see what I was like.
Oh, too
too
weak
weak,
to even try fighting back.
I didn't want to hurt you in
She
the first
places a
place.
confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Step
Her
on
knee
me.
falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
It can't just end like this, right?
I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, what kind of princess is this? The tower. Which one was the tower? I think I've done this before.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Let's go.
A warning, she will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Wait, do I still get the tower if I fight her to the end, or is that a different ending? I just want to see that.
Thanks, but you cheered as a fall.
You poor.
She places
stabs
a palm
us,
her knee.
and she
I'm sorry,
steps on
everything
us.
goes dark.
And then it's
You're on.
we still get the broken?
She will. We might. Can we tone down the I'm not being a pessimist.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
Just ignore their bickering and... I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please, try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Let's go.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here. The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It's all the way up there.
The blade is your implement. Why do we don't feel small?
Okay, so now do you want the mirror or do you want the blade or not? Let's go without the blade.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
My little bitch run returns.
Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was
I remember
booming.
this one now, the Dami.
She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
We should need to get down there. She wants to see us. We need to
It doesn't matter what that little voice says.
Little subjects
He's not the one
controlled.
making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Let's go.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers
There
over
she
you,
is.
almost glowing
I
in the
remember
weak
you.
starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to
What did
try
I do
and
with this
kill
ending?
me. How sweet.
I don't remember.
And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Little bitch ending. Let's go.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully
Do
connecting
everything
with
she
hard
says.
stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
It seems I did that before.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet.
I didn't want to kill you.
What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first, you're the... Then you shouldn't have trusted us. He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
T, if you're still listening, like, this is the general, like, because the princess is a deity that changes form based on how you perceive her. That's why every chapter 2, she acts different based on how you act and think. So in the chapter 1, we lost to her and she overpowered us. So now, for chapter 2, she became even more overpowering. She's like a god now. Wait, is this the top? No, the tower is... I like this one a lot. This one. Yeah. I remember... Wait, I think I know it. She became like super powerful and then she got taken anyways. I think that's... I don't remember. I don't think I can refuse her, sorry.
Are you serious? Just don't say anything. How hard can it be to not say anything?
No, I have to say something. I'm gonna say anything she
Her
says.
angelic fingers run along the edges of your mind. You haven't felt her nails dig into your thoughts.
You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
She's like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
What do you do? What do you plan? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. What do you want me to do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can you break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily, but that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even
Just
worthy of what
long
I
fingers.
was.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
I think I resisted last time.
Submit now.
It's
Submit
probably what I would
later.
do, so.
It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
You can be whatever you want to be. You don't have to end the world.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
My bad.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her.
Your will was so easily
I didn't even have the
broken.
option to resist because
Am
I
I
didn't
that
resist at all before. That's
magnificent?
interesting.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Okay, how do I do that?
If this is what you want, then
this is a new
I
CD.
guess
I've never
there's
seen
not
this
much else for
before.
me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of
Greasy?
you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it
Oh, she
used to
knows
be a
about the
person.
echo.
It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its
Yeah,
limits.
since the
trying
narrator
to
is an
control
echo, he
things that it can't
influence the
understand.
princess.
No,
That
no,
was
no.
his goal.
What are you talking about? I'm just...
He's
I
gone.
don't care what you are. You're mine.
Screaming.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
She controls the
Break my
narrator now.
chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
And what if I don't believe? What happens then? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. What if I don't believe? I want to say I don't.
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Please, don't do this.
I have to. It's over. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Nope, not yet. Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
She said, I am free. That's interesting.
What a good disciple you are. Come.
Come.
It's time for us to leave.
What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
Let go. Your obedient servant. Pledge your loyalty to your better. Oh, and she's gone. All that work just to get taken away. But you did not take her hand, nor will you ever.
She's
blah,
gone.
blah, blah.
And is that a... What is that supposed... This is what we...
You approach the mirror, you gaze in reflection. You are nothing at all. That isn't right, you can't be nothing. Anything, just been... Wait, is this new? That's not.
I think you know.
Yeah, the narrator. So you're the narrator. I'm wondering if I ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
I have so many questions for you.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Yeah, at the end, this is the final part of the run. You talk to the narrator as he slowly destroys or gets destroyed, and then we're gonna talk to the what is she called? The change, I don't remember. What is the place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done.
And it gives you the
It was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world.
Whatever the fuck this is.
But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Are you a part of me, or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon.
Yeah, you said that already. Okay, my bad. Let's see. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the
Shifting
capacity
mound.
to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
So you know about looping. Blah blah blah. No, I already know about this. If you mean, what am I? Yeah, how'd you die? How did you die?
I killed myself.
He killed
It
himself.
had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
What should I do this time? Am I gonna I never got the gallery for the first ending that I did. So I'm gonna go for that one again.
I've said my piece,
Where we don't
and
choose
my
an
time
ending.
is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Do that? Yeah. Let's go see. I am the long quiet. That's what we are. This whole area is basically just us. Now we're gonna wake up. We're gonna go to the cabin. And now we go here again.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment.
She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the long quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know what happens now?
Ever the passive player.
But now
when
we're gonna.
The echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning?
There's so many stories we left unfinished. Can we just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Let's talk this through.
My very nature is paradox, but violence and passion are dances that
Let's go through everyone.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash.
It's the tower.
But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Address the vessel statement directly. I miss when that was you. Submitting to you was a mistake. I would destroy you if I knew what you were. You were consumed by your own ego.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
If I know what you really were, I wouldn't have been so quick to free you. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me
again.
Here?
Yeah, final boss music.
Each other's liberation.
This is like the part where she's trying to convince you to let you both
once
free.
Was one, then was two, and then was one again. You gave me shelter when you burned mine down, and then you struck another match. I pulled you from the ruins, and then we built a life. What once was one, then was one again. The peace didn't last. The worm in your heart came for us. It took you from me, but you took me with you, and together we both left. What once was one, then was two, and also one again. You and I are bound together. To rid yourself of me would be to leave yourself forever incomplete.
We're to be together. She's supposed to be God who will destroy. It's thought that she's necessarily a god of destruction, but she's like a god of transformation and change. And then that naturally brings about death, I guess. So the goal of the narrator's construct was to get rid of her, then get rid of that kind of change in the world. I don't really know what exactly that would mean, but that way they can get rid of death somehow. But yeah, apparently we were once one thing, and then separated and into me being the one that has to kill her, I guess. A lot of fucking options in this. Oh my god. Close to you, just because we're bound together doesn't mean I can be whole without you. That was terrible. I never want to be so close to anyone ever again. I never want to get pulled into you. I also trying to save the world. I never want to get pulled into you. I didn't like sharing a body with you. And you rewarded me with more of what I didn't like. It's crazy. I must be so close to you. We're together.
Then leave with me.
I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then
Yeah, I don't really
will
get
give
it
you
too
all
much.
the time in the
That's,
world.
you know,
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill
or
you.
do I? No, I
you
already
kill
accepted
me.
her last time.
Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be. Preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life.
Yeah, this is the damsel that
And
we
without
killed
me,
earlier.
all that's left to do is linger.
I killed you without a second thought, and when you returned to set us both ablaze, I remained while you burned away.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
There are few things more
Oh, no, her.
terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all
Oh,
is to leave one's
my
heart
cursor's different because my
unshared.
hand is different.
You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Thank you for sharing yourself with me. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. If that's what it takes to rid the world of suffering, I could bear the solitude. I wish I could share my heart with you.
But you already have, in so many ways. It is beautiful and adored. When movement slows and the dust settles, I hope you'll leave with me.
That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will dissolving, rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens when we leave here and then all the other options?
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
What do you think happens if we leave?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born.
That's what change would mean, yeah.
And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
And then you have your options. We can choose to leave. We can choose to slay her. We can choose to not kill her and figure out something else. And then what's this? You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective. You keep this in mind. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Yes, let's change her. I don't remember which of these is the one I did for, but let's do this.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't
And the
have to do
heroes
it
are-
alone.
Which hero are you?
I'm all of them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
And then whenever I look in the mirror. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror.
I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Then let's go.
Here we are. The very basics. And it's getting more detailed.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Okay, let's save here. If the episode, could you still describe the cabin? Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make a cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of...
Oh, yeah, she's all over the windows. I don't actually know how I feel about him being gone.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Can you describe the cabin to me for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
What if we go without... Have we gone without the blade before?
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it.
We don't need to kill her.
Your judgment has gotten us this far.
We're good. I think. I don't know.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down the stairs.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail.
I remember I wanted to
wonder
go
what else will be
and see
different.
what happened if I did the cute princess first.
Maybe
and
there's
then
still
got
room
here.
for us to chat
I'll
before
try
the
that next
final
time if I
curtain
remember.
call. What do you say?
Sit with her. So good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
Well, the first time we met, I scared you so much your organs stopped working. And I meant to do that. If anyone should be apologizing here...
Oh my god, wait, they're
it
referencing
should be
the
me.
actual first time. Because that
But
was when she
hey,
was the
we
fucking
both
nightmare.
took things a little far, didn't we?
That's so
That's no big deal.
interesting.
All of that's behind us now, I think.
I'll go back with all the different things.
You
now.
know, when she puts it like that...
So right now it's the nightmare talking to us. I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
I like your voice. Yeah, I like when the princess turns very like casual. You speaking to me, 1-to-1. Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Mm. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound.
You're the
It's too
shifting mound.
much.
Princess is fine.
But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me.
You know, I think I like that.
Yeah, because you are me. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't.
It's all new dialogue.
But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
This is all new to me. Do we get a different ending here? Take her hand in yours. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I didn't like being a god. I just want to walk through the cabin door, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. It doesn't matter what happens or whatever. Let's take her hand first. Oh, that's nice. There is no need for words. Ooh, that's good too. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. Or should I do the one with no words? Do you have any opinion on that? One of these two, I think. So should I just have the nice poetic response, or just go without words? I could save. I don't want to. Poetic. Okay, let's go. Let's just leave together.
You know what?
Blushy.
Yeah, I want that too.
Let's go.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Okay. Are you gonna be okay alone?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, we can just straight up do it. This is a love story. I love you. I don't go to the rest, I go.
I love you too.
Blushy.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
She's so sassy. Let's go. My lizard ass hands. Here you go. And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. That's what the achievement says. Doesn't matter what happens, because we'll do it together, hand in hand. The princess was Nicole Goodnight. The voices is Jonathan Sims. And there's no narrator, so I guess the narrator was also... Is this a new ending from the thing, or is this because I chose to go without a knife? What happens after the credits? so much for playing, and that's it. Okay, so it's an actual ending. Okay, because the other ending I got the first time I played this was we like sort of reset the game so that we wouldn't have to make a decision, and then just brought us back to the beginning of the game. But here is like an actual ending where we leave together. That's nice. Okay, and that will be it. That is a full run. I want to play more. I want to. There's a lot of things that I want to see more of, but I guess I'll probably just start doing the rest of the endings on my own time. I don't think I should be playing all of this in thing. That'll take a while, take a couple streams, but it is fun. I did enjoy going through this game. All the different arcs have been very interesting, very poetic, I guess, in some of the things. I mean, the cage didn't happen here, but well, it was good. It was really interesting. I liked it, and how it always loops back to a love story. The witch, you get to earn her trust again. The damsel, she wanted to do whatever you wanted, but you wanted to kill her, so she killed you back because it was her version of love. That wasn't something I came up with. That was something I read, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. The tower just being a dummy mommy that's not really poetic about anything. She just dominates you, and you're like, okay, yippee. But yeah, overall, it was very good. If I don't know, I'll at least have to play a little bit offline to get through the endings that I've already unlocked on stream. But overall, that should be just it. I'll start playing some other games on stream as well, or instead, I'll figure things out. But yeah, let's figure out who to raid. Thank you for watching, for sticking around, seeing the thing. I hope you enjoyed this game as much as I have. Special event. Let's see the quick ad. While I wait for the ad, here's the raid message and the sub raid if you are subscribed. Let's raid this person, Lita C. They're doing a subathon for their 3 years of streaming, I suppose, and 500 followers. Go ahead and give a quick congratulations. I don't know much about her. I did remember did I read her? She read me, but I played Persona. That's all I remember. But yeah, I'm gonna give her. Say hi. Have I rated her recently? I don't remember, honestly. I haven't really been keeping track of what I've been rating. But it works for me. And for watching it, next stream will be next week. Next Friday I'll do something. I'll figure it out later. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let me copy my own raid. You can do that one if you want to. You do it at the sub, so you know. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.